want to spend hours in the kitchen making some elaborate meal. I just want to throw something together in a few minutes that looks good, tastes great, and is a bit impressive, so I can spend lots of time with my friends. Let's make this beautiful bacon and egg breakfast tart. I'm the One Pot Chef. First things first, we're going to cook off some bacon in a fry pan over medium to high heat. I put a little bit of oil, and we're just going to cook off 3 strips of bacon, which I've just cut up into chunks. So we should have about 9 pieces of bacon all up. I'm using some thin, streaky bacon today, but you could use pretty much any bacon you like for this recipe. And we're just going to cook the bacon for about 2 to 3 minutes or until it's lightly browned. Once the bacon's browned, you can drain it off on some paper towel and set it aside for the moment. Next, I've got a sheet of frozen ready roll puff pastry, which I've just allowed to thaw, and placed it onto a baking tray lined with some non-stick baking paper. Now, just using a little sharp knife, what I want you to do is make a small slice. Don't cut all the way through, just give a bit of an indent all the way around each of the edges, about 2 centimetres or about ½ an inch around, just to make a little border. Next, I'm going to put down our sauce. Now, it's entirely up to you what kind of sauce you choose to use. Today, I'm using some semi-dried tomato pesto sauce, but you could just use some pizza sauce, you could use some tomato paste, some tomato sauce, or ketchup. You could even use a bit of pasta sauce if you happen to have some lying around. But just basically spread out that sauce all around the edge. You only want a couple of tablespoons, and just spread it until it just meets that border that you've just drawn with the knife. I've beaten an egg in a cup, and just using a pastry brush or even just your finger, we're just going to